Hey, good Thursday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your weather update here on your June 26, 2025. Now, before we get rolling, we always like to say thank you and welcome aboard to our new followers on our growing channel. And if you're not yet officially a follower, please give our main Facebook page a like today. Now, if you happen to be catching this report over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. Well, still hot and steamy up across North Georgia. We are going to see some scattered storms out there. I have some on the radar here to show you. And it looks like we're going to see increased rain threats for your weekend. And we'll talk about maybe some slightly cooler weather, although still humid weather going into early next week. So we'll take a look at your latest 7-day here in just a second. But first, let's go ahead and take a live look outside where we do have some rain in the area. Looking at some showers and a few thunderstorms here, not too far from the Dahlonega area. You can see a good downpour there off there in the distance. So definitely helping to cool some folks off here for this afternoon. Down toward Lake Lanier, we're seeing a little more sunshine. A few fair weather clouds down here with just a gentle breeze, but not looking too bad down here into Hall County. All right, let's go take a look at the advisories out there. Still have the heat advisories up across northwest Georgia and over toward Alabama and Tennessee. Those feel like temperatures still popping 100 degrees, but I think that we'll get a break from this here in the days ahead because of the increased rain threat that's coming at us here across the region. Now, we are under a marginal risk for severe weather. We do have a few severe thunderstorm warnings out there for this afternoon. So again, you might see a few isolated pockets in here for today. So there's a severe thunderstorm warning that's coming in just south of the Dahlonega area, coming in toward Gainesville. A pretty hefty thunderstorm here as this moves on down to the south. So some very gusty winds, upwards of 60 miles per hour, probably a lot of lightning with this as well. So Lake Lanier is definitely not a good place to be with this storm. And we still may see a few isolated pockets here for this afternoon. So keep that in mind. Now, as we go look at our regional radar here, again, you're seeing the severe thunderstorm warning there, one down here in South Georgia as well. So we got plenty of heat. Definitely a lot of fuel out there to fuel these thunderstorms, help pulse them up to brief periods of severe weather. And that'll continue for today. And I think we'll do it again for tomorrow as well. Now, as we go ahead and look at our regional satellite here, you see the lightning definitely very intense here, flaring up with some of these thunderstorms here. Kind of a mix of clouds and sunshine here across the southeast, and I think it'll be pretty similar for this heading in for tomorrow as well. So as we look at the high-resolution model, doing a pretty good job with this thing as this thing's looping on through here for tomorrow. We'll see some scattered storms once again here for tomorrow, but looks like it's initializing pretty well here. As I go ahead and let this loop on back through here one more time, you notice it did pick up on this activity blowing up to the northwest Georgia mountains and bring it down here. So it is looking pretty good. Dies down overnight, and then once we go into tomorrow, once again, we'll see the scattered thunderstorms once again flare up there across our region once again for tomorrow. So what I'm expecting is we'll continue with this pattern with the scattered thunderstorms, maybe a little more coverage as we head in through the weekend as we go ahead. So let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast here as we go ahead and take a look at this. As we'll go look at your forecast maps, kind of keeping a watchful eye there on the top there as I kind of highlight the days of the week. So as we go on through here, going into your Friday morning, and again, maybe a few scattered showers there, and then definitely increasing in the afternoon hours. So going into Saturday, there's your rain chance. I got it like about 50% or so. And then Sunday, you notice it starts to come out. Notice that dark green really starting to increase here because we're tapping a little more moisture there out of the Gulf. And then we're going to watch this frontal system back here toward the west. This is going to be kind of moving on in here as we head into early next week. So as we go in toward Monday and Tuesday, it's a slow mover. And then Wednesday, kind of coming across North Georgia. Now, the question mark is, how big of a push are we going to get here? Is this thing going to push far enough south here? Do we get a respite from the precipitation, maybe a slight drop in the humidity? We'll wait and see. But Wednesday, there, Thursday, it looks like that's far enough south as we go into Thursday that maybe we'll bring the rain chances down a little bit going into Thursday. And maybe the temperatures may come down a little bit, especially the morning lows. Maybe they drop into the upper 60s. So we're going to have to watch that closely. But I'll say right now, the day 7 is probably the big question mark out there as far as our forecast is concerned. So let's go ahead and talk about our forecast here for tomorrow, shall we? All right, let's wrap this thing up. Looking at 91 and 70 again. About a 6% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms there for the Gainesville area. And morning lows expected generally in the upper 60s, around 70. So scattered thunderstorms for this evening. We'll see partly cloudy skies for tomorrow morning and upper 60s to around 70. So not looking too bad here across North Georgia. Daytime highs, upper 80s to around 90. Looks low 90s. Generally 90 looks like about the average there. 90 incoming, 89 in Ellijay, 92 in Rome, 89 in Cornelia, 88 up into Clayton, again with those scattered showers and thunderstorms. So how about the regional forecast? 90 in Birmingham, 94 in Nashville, 93 in Jackson, a few scatter storms on the Georgia coast there. Savannah checking in at 92. So temperatures backing off just a little bit with those scattered thunderstorms. Here's the next 7 days here as we're going to watch the rain chance come up here. 60%, 60%, 60%. We're kind of holding around 91, 70 for 3 days. Notice the temperatures backing off into the upper 80s and low 70s as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I bring the rain chance to about 40%. So the only thing I see here as far as the question mark is going to be that day 7. So we got upper 80s, low 70s. If the front comes far enough south, maybe go into the upper 60s. Maybe we get a couple days where we get to dry out a little bit. It's really going to be dependent on where that front comes through. Obviously, this time of year, it's very hard to get a front to come on through and dry things out. So its position is going to be very critical because if it stalls on top of us or to the north, obviously, we're going to continue to stay on the wet and rainy side. So just keep that in mind as we go through tomorrow. We'll see if that changes, and we'll see if that forecast trend for that front to come through remains. Okay? All right, that's y'all's update for today. Again, appreciate you guys checking out the channel. Again, invite your family and friends here as we continue our slowly but surely rebuild here. We should probably hit 4,000 this weekend. A far cry from our original page, which had 35,000. But of course, we had a couple of snow events that really helped us kind of really spike that page up there. So continue to help us out here as we try to grow the premier channel here for North Georgia. Can't do it without y'all's help. All right, that's y'all's update for today. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.